There are final touches at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, this ahead of the swearing-in ceremony for President-elect William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua. My colleague Kamche Menza is on standby. Kamche, good afternoon. What updates do you have for us from your end?
All right, well, good afternoon to you, Erin Muchuma, back in studio. And like you said, we are here at the Kasarani International Sports Center, where, of course, the inauguration will take place on the Tuesday of this month. That is the next week, we could say 2 days from today. And remember, what is currently happening is that rehearsals for that particular event the rehearsals have been ongoing since the Supreme Court verdict made its verdict clear to the public. Basically, from then, the rehearsals or preparations for that particular event started, and today is sort of the last day for the official rehearsals for the different parties that are going to be involved in this particular ceremony. Basically, or rather majorly, the military. What has happened today is that they have conducted a simulation of what will be happening on Tuesday, the very day when there will be that particular transition of power from the outgoing president to the incoming president, or from the outgoing government to the incoming government. So basically what has been coming here is that what has been happening is that we have seen the military conduct a transition event or exercise, a simulation of the transition of power, an exercise that is unique, or rather is similar to what will be happening on the very day of Tuesday, from morning to evening, whereby at the end of it we will have seen a transition of power from one government to the other. And that is what has marked the deadline of all these rehearsals that have been happening from the very day. Remember, later on we are expecting a media brief from the committee on the assumption of the office of president. This afternoon they are yet to speak to us on what exactly or how far preparations have gone, but basically that is what is happening here at the back. Those are some of the entertainment groups that will be participating on that day, on Tuesday. Remember, different parties are involved here, so each and everyone have been taking their part in making sure that they're in order on how they're going to do the entertainment or how they're going to play their part on that day. So basically that is what has happened. It has just ended, actually a few minutes to 1 is when that particular simulation exercise ended, but basically today marks sort of the deadline or the final of the rehearsals. Of course, there will be small touch-ups by the other parties who are on a number of issues that are not yet sorted clearly, but on the other part is that this is the deadline for that particular rehearsals, Muchuma. That's it from here. Back to you in studio. Of course, after the assumption of the Office of the President Committee addresses the media on the preparations and how far things are, of course, we'll be updating the viewer on how things are working out for that particular event. Muchuma, back to you in studio.